All right, here I am with one of my juggernauts, Tim Warren. He's a purple belt at my academy, Redline. And yeah, he is super dangerous. He's a leg locker with some vicious guillotines and back attacks. You can see he's already on my back here. I'm gonna try to defend his choking arm right there, lock my leg over his. And now I'm just gonna kind of wait it out and see where I can move to. He's gonna block my head trying to go to the floor, so I'm just trying to see if I can get my hip maybe to the ground first. He's doing a great job still trying to be underneath of me. And then, yeah, my hip gets to the floor right there. So now I'm basically free at this point. Just gotta pass him into half guard right here. He knows that, so he starts creating distance and kind of stands up right there. I'm getting into like a reverse De La Hiva right there. And then I trap his legs, set up, go for both legs and get this little sloppy takedown right there. Now I stand up and kind of go for a Kimura. He has my back and is going to get the takedown right here. This is where my cameraman freaks out. Weirdness, no big deal. Now we're on the ground, but I still have Tim's arm. So I'm getting ready to turn into kind of a straight arm lock right here. And you can see he knows it's tight. He gets ready to tap, and then he bends his arm, and he's out of it. And so now it's just a normal Kimura right now. He's going to try to pass my guard, which puts him in side control, but also gives me the Kimura trap system, so I can roll him over and go to a traditional side control version of the Kimura. And I get the tap right there. Tim is very skilled, like I was saying before, and yeah, I absolutely love to see my students progress, and he has had an amazing journey and amazing progress in his jiu-jitsu journey. So now we're jockeying for position right here. He is trying to do a little 2-on-1 there, a little arm drag stuff. And then, yeah. Still trying to play the position. He sits down. He loves X guard, so there it is, X guard. I'm going to feed his arm through and try to get to a Kimura trap right there. See if I can lock him up again in this Kimura. It's almost the exact same sequence as before, except for look, he grabs his own wrist. So now you can see my hand is not on my own wrist, so I try to readjust, but I move my hand further from his wrist, too high up on the fulcrum to get my grip right there, and I don't have enough leverage to be able to pull his hands apart. So I fight for it for a little bit, and then, yeah, I totally missed this right here. Just not enough leverage. So now I'm going to readjust. Keep a side control here and start looking for new attacks. Got one arm isolated, and then he gets that out, and then I let too much space happen, and I throw in a cross Ashigarami right here. Tim is dangerous in the leg lock realm right here. He's been studying with me for a while, and I'm pretty leg locky, and so he's picked up on that and has done well with it. So I've got to be very careful. In leg lock situations, you know, you're always exposing your legs to the other person. So if their counter leg lock is faster than your leg lock, then you can get caught. Luckily for me right here, I was able to secure the outside heel hook from cross Ashi. Now we're back in the mix. A little collar tie right there. And then Tim throws everything up, shoots down, tries to go for that single right there. I'm going to hop it out like BJ Penn. Oh, yeah. So he tries to pull my foot into his hip. That's smart. I'm going to try to get my foot in between his legs, and that way it'll allow me to kind of jump into this cross Ashi position right here. He's still standing, which is super smart, but I'm able to finally tip him over. And I'm looking for that inside heel hook. And I clamp up on it. I think I've got it pretty good right there. And then he was able to hand fight, push, and slip the heel. It happens. That's a great defense. And yeah, kudos to him. So again, I'm really not trying to heel hook him right there as much as I'm trying to keep his knee line inside my knees. Look, he's going for my heel right there also. This is a great counter leg lock. Like I said, he's got some awesome counter leg locks. So I'm trying to be aware of that and keep my foot out of danger right there. And still cross it back over, see if I can get this cross Ashi position again. It's a cross hip Ashi right there. He's still messing around with my ankle, and so I'm just making sure that my feet are straight. He's got a Achilles lock right there, but the heel hook typically beats the Achilles lock, and I was able to secure that thing, and boom. Also, huge thanks to my friend Maynard James Keenan for giving me the awesome Pussifer rash guard. It is by far my favorite right now. Yeah. So we're back in the mix, and I'm trying to clear some grips. I think at some point, let's see what happens here. Yeah, I just decided to sit down. I'm old and fat. My cardio's bad, so I'm just gonna sit down for a second. He stands up, and I try to get this cross sweep right here. Look how he steps out of it right there with his right leg. Boom, he's out. And now I'm trying to get back in the mix. He tries to do a little back step action right here, and I take advantage of it and I'm able to roll him a little bit over. I'm going to hug his far hip with my left hand and kind of come up to my knees, but he dives for my neck. He's great at guillotines. Then he hugs my shoulder and just rolls me over, which pretty good. I'm able to kind of ghost roll out of that. Now we're back into the game. I'm going to try to go for a little berimbolo right here. He locks up the straight ankle lock. I try to roll all the way through, and then, like a dumbass, I stick my left leg just through there. Look at my heel. It's just screaming to heel hook me. But I'm really thinking about his Achilles lock, which is super smart. He's setting me up. Look, he looked at it. He just looked at it. Boom, now he takes it, and I am way too far in the mix. Tried to clear my knee line, but it's too late. I'm old. I'm not trying to let that stuff go. And, yeah, it was awesome. I love it whenever my students get a good, solid submission on me. It just makes me feel like a proud father. Anyway, he wraps me up, try to get that single leg, but I've got that guillotine. I'm going to sit deep underneath of him and roll him over. This one, I've done this for years, so it's pretty solid. I missed the guillotine. The chin strap fell off, so I had to roll up to the top. Now I'm looking again for the Kimura. Kimura is one of the strongest arm locks out of all the arm locks. If you think about it in hierarchical patterns, the Kimura is the top of the totem pole, so to speak. So it's a pretty high percentage move. Better than, say, a straight arm lock or arm crush or something. And that's time. Thank you to my wonderful friend and student Tim, and thank you guys for watching.